One Piece. This is a fantasy action-adventure series that was released on Netflix, and I will also tell you that there are 8 episodes of this series and each episode is about 50 minutes long. And this series has been released in Hindi language on Netflix, and now finally I have seen this series, and now I am sharing my good or bad experience through this review. So without any further ado, let's talk about my experience watching this series. So first I will tell you a little bit about the story of this series. Now in this series, we will see the story of a young boy Luffy whose dream and desire is to become the king of pirates. And for that he will have to find a special treasure hidden somewhere in the sea. But before finding that treasure, Luffy needs a ship, a map, and a team of his own. So will Luffy be able to find that treasure and become the king of pirates or not? And what kind of dangers will he have to face in this adventure? To know all this, you will have to watch this series. Now let's talk about my experience watching this series. So first I will tell you that this series is a live-action adaptation of Japanese manga One Piece. Yes, the same Japanese manga on which the One Piece anime series has also been made, but neither do I know anything about One Piece manga nor have I seen the One Piece anime series. I am just sharing my experience with you that I have seen in this series of Netflix. I can't tell you how this series of Netflix is compared to the manga, or how good or bad it is compared to the anime series. I will share the same experience with you that I have seen in the Netflix series, and to be honest, in my opinion, the One Piece series is a highly entertaining roller coaster ride from start to end. This series is a super fun experience. I enjoyed watching this series. You will get to see a lot of crazy over-the-top kind of action in this series. If you are an action lover, then you will enjoy watching this series. You will get to see action in this series almost every little while, and all that action is well choreographed. It gives a very anime feel which I like to watch, and not only that, the production work of this series is also very good, from set design to costume design to CGI and VFX work. Series everything is very good. It does not look cheap from anywhere, and the music is also good, and it does not end here. This is also a well-written series. The story of this series is continuously engaging and interesting, and the best thing is that you will keep investing in the adventurous journey and relationships dynamics of the main characters as the series progresses. You will keep getting invested. Every main character has been developed very well in this series. You will get to see a completely different and interesting personality from each other, and when this series ends, then some main characters will become your favorites, and you will get to see different villain characters in this series, and the personality of the villain characters is very cool and interesting, and I like this series the most. And the performances of the actors in this series are also very good. I did not see any issue with the performances. There are some small issues in this series that can be talked about, but I will not talk about them because those issues are not so big, because of which your overall experience about the series will be bad in my opinion. The season 1 of this series is a great season, and it is a solid start of this series. That is why I will rate the season 1 of this series 9 out of 10, and I will highly recommend you, if you like to watch fantasy action adventure shows, then you can start watching this series. From now you will enjoy it a lot, and yes, you can watch this series with your family if you want. But you will get to see a small kissing scene in this series, and there is one scene in this series in which you will get to see a guy without clothes from the back. That is just one scene. Apart from that, you will not get to see any sex scenes in this series. And yes, I will tell you that the story has not ended in season 1. The season 2 of this series will also come. So how did you like this series? Do give your opinion in the comment section. If you like my video, then do like it, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Thank you.